Hey guys, Transformers Kid 2, back with the surprise review. I was surprised. The first comment I actually got, the user guessed it. So I'll do the review now. In that surprise unboxing, I didn't mean to cut it off, but it just worked perfectly. I actually revealed it in that video, but I accidentally pushed the stop recording button while I was moving the camera around. And you just got a quick glimpse of the packaging. So I think that was pretty cool. So I just stuck with that. So without further ado, now, here's some further ado. I've always wanted this figure in my collection. This figure came out about 4 years ago, and I always wanted him in my collection, but just never got around to it because I was a collector of the series at the time, and I'd always try to be a completist. So, anyway, I finally got it. It cost me $50 after shipping. Got it from Amazon.com, shipped from Toy Arena. It took about 3 or 4 days, and it's finally here. Alternators, San Diego Comic-Con 2007. Rodimus for GT. So here he is in the packaging. Now I'm just gonna say this is that's what I was gonna say. This is not collector friendly packaging. You have to cut it. So collectors, you wanna play with this, be warned. So this is number 27, which I believe was the last one. So we're just gonna grab this out. And I'll go over the rest of the packaging. On the bottom here you have the pictures and some words and shit. So cool. 2007, right there, 2007. Inside here you'll find the instructions and some tabs with tape that you have to cut to get to the figures. So that's the packaging. And here is Rodimus. If you don't have an alternator, here's a deluxe class figure to compare it to. So it's I'd say probably ultra sized without electronics. Very nice. Rubber wheels, rolls very nicely. Love the paint job. This is actually the first Rodimus in my collection. First ever. Probably the last. So you got the flame detailing here. Gold stripes. You can see the engine. It says "Too Hot, California." And on the bottom you see robot junk, but who cares? And the mirrors are actually reflective, which is pretty cool. So, of course, everyone knows the gimmicks of alternators. Now, I tend not to pull on the mirrors to open the doors because I did that with my Alternity Convoy, and I broke it off. So I don't do that anymore. So the doors open, both of them. You can see inside there's a steering wheel that's adjustable and it moves, and seats, and the stick shift here, which is actually really, really bendy. And there's dashboard and passenger side, so that's good. Now his hood, which inside the hood there's nothing because on the real car it would be a trunk. And it looks like they tried to sculpt in some space there for a trunk. The engine is actually in the back, like the real car. And I don't believe the engine is that small, considering how much power this machine can do. So that's him open all the way. So yeah. Not much else to say about car mode. I'm going to try to make this video a little shorter than my last one of Battle Blades Bumblebee that took 20 minutes. This figure probably deserves 20 minutes. Battle Blade Bumblebee really didn't. I kind of forgot what I was doing with reviews, so I apologize. So yeah, really nice. Has the Ford logo there. Just love the car mode. Absolutely amazing. Looks like the real car, Ford GT. Oh, the gimmick of Alternators was that they had this steering thing that works pretty well. I've seen better. I've only had one other alternator ever, and it was a smokescreen, and I broke him. And he's got chrome rims, which is nice. And you can kind of see the brakes molded in on the inside, but they're red, so it kind of blends in. The headlights are really nice. So, alright, transformation. What you want to do is open this up and pull the engine out. We'll just set that aside for now. We'll open up the doors. Like so. And open up the trunk hood. So we'll start with the legs. Now the first thing you want to do is fold these skirt pieces in. And they just fold in right there. Then open up these panels here. Come up here, unpeg that. There's two pegs, one on each side, one here and one on the other side. And then just kind of unfold the legs. This is kind of difficult. And I apologize if I don't get everything on camera, but this is an older figure, so you've probably seen the transformation. And then it'll stop. And what you want to do here is pull out the back section, the lights and tailpipes, and the license plate. And then rotate them down over the wheels, like that. And then finish folding up the legs. Then we'll just rotate the waist around. Split the legs, fold these panels in, rotate the legs appropriately, fold out the feet and the heel. So he can now stand. So that's the legs. Next, the arms. What you want to do is fold the steering wheel down and then fold both the seats down. Alright. Come up here, split this, and then bring the arms down. Just for now. And let me raise the camera here. You want to bring the arms down, like that, and then bring his head down. Now these orange and yellow pieces here actually fold out. This one's a little tricky. Hold on a second. Alright. So they're folded out kind of at an angle. Well, not kind of, they are. And then just position the arms, you know. This little grill piece here just goes around. Rotate the hands appropriately, not inappropriately. And then the doors, you want to do that. Extend them, bring them down. They'll automatically extend when you open the doors, so you don't really need to slide them down unless they are not. And then this hood trunk cover piece kind of goes around his head. You want to bring this and fold it around. So you see this orange here. And then there's some clips here, right here, that will go into these pieces. They don't really peg in, they just kind of sit in place. So it doesn't move around as much, but it comes out really easily, so be careful of that. And there's the chest. Okay. Trying to get the right angle here. Okay. So that's, oh, one last thing. All this kibble back here, you just want to fold that up into there. No pegs, no nothing. Just kind of sits there against it, so. And the chest came up. And here we have Alternators, Hot Rod, in robot mode. Alright. So as you can see, he is very, very red. Now excuse me while I transform Starscream so I can give it a good comparison. The robot mode is pretty chunky. It has a lot of kibble on it, but overall I find it to be a pretty satisfying bot mode. It doesn't fit in with any other collection than the Alternators, so if you're going to get this to replace your classic Rodimus, if you don't have one like myself and you don't feel like getting a crappy repaint like myself, then this would not be what you're going for. I feel that the animated version would fit in actually better. So this is meant to stay in classics. So he's about Voyager size, but chunkiness probably Ultra. So now to get those classic Rodimus pipes, there's a peg here, and you can get the Cybertron Scout Clocker. Clockwise, I can't remember, or any of his repaints, and they just pop right on because that figure has pipes and they come off and just pop right on that peg. I thought about it, but it was like $10, and I'm like, I'm not getting it. I'm already paying $10 to ship it. So, weapons. Rodimus has this engine here, which splits into two. And this folds out, and you just extend the handle. And this one's kind of bland. Just hold out the handle and you have this little thing. His hand's open, so place it in, close his hand. There's pegs on the weapons that go into his palm. You don't have to open his hands, it just makes it a little easier. I find it a little more time consuming than easier. Alright, and so he's got weapons. Now, another gimmick he has is up here on his face. So his visor here comes up, and there's some goggles, or visor goggles. And they're kind of hard to get down. Get like a pencil or something. Push him down. Put him over his eyes. Put this visor piece back down. He's got some goggles. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can focus. Nah, that's pretty much as good as you're gonna see. And you can kind of see them there. They're just clear. It's a nice added feature. I think it's a nice bonus, but I just keep them up. You don't want to fold them too far up, because one, it makes it harder to get down, and there's a little notch up here that the goggles fit into, so that's when you know to stop. So that's the unvisored face. Articulation, pretty good. The head's on a really free ball joint. The arms rotate, get hindered by the kibble on them a little bit. Move in and out, up and down, double jointed elbow, ball jointed wrist, swivel. There is waist movement. The legs, they move up back out, bend at the knee, swivel, and the foot's on a ball joint, so you can get some pretty good poses, but the only problem I find is that things pop out of place, like his chest piece here, unless I'm probably pegging it in wrong. No, that's how you do it. There's like, no, I was doing it right. So let's see if we can get a heroic Rodimus. I'm not really sure if this is Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime. I'm gonna go with Hot Rod, considering he doesn't have like a trailer or anything. So, just gonna go with that assumption. So overall, I feel this is a great figure worth the $50. I've waited 4 years to get it, and now I have it. So I'm really happy and satisfied with my purchase. I would highly recommend it. Give it a 10 out of 10. I find this figure to be perfect. So I'm just going to transform him back. Okay. So if you're wondering where I got him, he's still available on Amazon.com and sells from Toy Arena. I ordered it on Amazon, technically Toy Arena. They shipped it. It was pretty fast shipping. And this is going to be another 20-minute video, and I apologize for that. If you're not interested in seeing me transform him as fast as I possibly can, because I honestly do not want to break this, then you don't have to watch it. I'm not trying to get this on camera, just gonna get him back into vehicle mode. Put them back in the box after this. So, not really sure what I'm going to review next. This was the big surprise review. I hope you guys were a little satisfied. I wasn't like going to try to pull off something magical like a Dark in the Moon toy or something like that, or some rare unreleased thing. Just something I always wanted but never really got around to in my Transformer era. But now I have it, so I'm pretty happy. I finally say my collection's pretty much complete in terms of what I want. But in terms of like everything, not even close to complete. I have one G1 toy, and it's not even a vintage. It's that 25th anniversary Universe Prime. That was like $70. Oh, to get his steering mechanism, he has these maroon peg things here, and the wheels have little pegs on them, and you want to get it in the slot. It's kind of tricky to do, especially since I was like wondering what I was trying to figure out what the hell I was doing, because I didn't read the instructions. It's just you gotta get a feel for it. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, I was certainly very pleased to get this in the mail yesterday, actually. Sorry, the surprise may not have been as big as you thought, but I'm not trying to wow you guys. I just wanted to get a review out there, create some suspense, and maybe some of my fans will appreciate this figure and the money I spent on it. By the way, you guys funded it. Thanks for letting me be a YouTube partner. It's fun. And there is Alternators Rodimus. Hope you guys enjoyed. Transformers Kid 2 rolling out.